Okay, guys, I'm going to give it just a second for you guys to hop on. Let me know you guys are here. Okay. I see a couple of you guys hopping on, so that's good. That's a good thing. So I'm going to give it just a second. Hey, DeBron, if you need to share it, go ahead. Feel free to share this on your team pages. You should be able to. And if you have a problem with it, what I'm going to do is after this, I'm going to download this onto my YouTube channel and share the link for you guys. So feel free to share this with your groups. This is a 30-minute Facebook party that I have. Me and one of my girls kind of tweaked it a little bit, and then I tweaked it to my best. I tweaked it. Okay. So that, and because I found out what worked for me and what didn't work for me, and I have gotten amazing results. I've booked tons of parties this way, and every one of my hostesses has earned hostess rewards, which you guys know is tough sometimes, and I feel bad for the hostess when they don't get any rewards. I feel bad about it. Hey Rachel, if you guys want to, go ahead and you can share this on your group pages if you can. If for some reason you can't share it to your group pages, that's okay. Now this is all obviously not your VIP pages, but your team pages. If you can't share it, let me know, and I will post. That was driving me crazy. And I will post it. Oh, thank you. It's just like a chambray dress and everything. So, oh, chill, hey. Okay, so I have this document, because this is Looney Lash Ladies and this is not my personal page, I cannot download a document or pin it or anything like that. So I'm going to send this entire document to DeBron. Thank you. To DeBron, and she is going to then pin it for you guys to download, make your notes, tweak, do whatever you need to do, and kind of utilize your own things. Oh, thanks. Yeah, Stella and Dot girl. Stella and Dot. I'm all Stella and Dot today. Okay, so first of all, this is an adaptation from what me and my girl Chelsea did. Chelsea typed up everything from the 30-minute Facebook party that you actually do, like start it 6 days in advance, etc., etc. I have narrowed mine down to 2 days in advance from the actual party, because I feel like it grabs their attention, keeps their attention, they don't forget about it, etc. And I'll tell you guys why in just a few minutes. Oh, thanks, DeBron. Okay, well then I'll add it as soon as I'm done. So I'll add the document for you guys, so you don't have to take notes right now unless you want to. I advise it, because I'll probably say some things that are not written in this document. So first things first, this is the 30-minute Facebook party. What I personally do, and I'm going to go through this list, but what I personally do is I did my call for hostesses, and I go a couple of days in advance and I set up their party link. I set up their Facebook event, not a Facebook group. It is an actual event that they can invite people. And so basically what I do is I select what days work best for me. Do what works best for you and your life and your family and your business. Some people like to continue to do the 5-day party. Some people like that. I just feel like for me, that doesn't work, because I have a husband that travels. I have 3 kids at home. One's really little. I don't have time to host the big 10-day parties that some of you guys are rocking. That I just can't do that. That's not where I have found my success. I found my success in videos. I found my success in interactions, and my motto is that the fortune is in the fellowship. That's my motto. I know people say fortune's in the follow-up, fortune's in that, I feel like the fellowship and the relationships and how we interact with people is huge, because a lot of companies, a lot of stores, a lot of direct sales lack that. And that's not me, and that's not how I train my girls, and I train them to be successful. And so I feel like maintaining that and maintaining that relationship and not boring people. I mean, I would spend so much time doing so many posts and not have hardly any sales, and I just felt like it wasn't working for me. So this is just another alternative. Whatever's working for you girls, you do you. But this is how I do me, and I have found great success. And yeah, you're right, Rachel. There's no right or wrong. There's so many different ways to rock your biz. This is just another one of those ways that me and one of my girls tweaked, and I tweaked it even further for my personal self. And I have found every single hostess has gotten hostess rewards this way. I mean it. So basically, first things first, you're going to call for your hostesses. Now, what I did is use your own dates, come up with a good handful of dates that work well with you. Post a picture, post your dates, okay? So, excuse me, but my magenta in our printer just went out, and I was like, forget it. I need this anyway. So, I posted a picture. It was like me, like, okay, make it fun. Make it fun. Make it fun, okay? Oh, thank you guys. Okay, so I said I need 5 ladies who want free makeup in the month of May. 5. And I reinforced it with a little emoji that said 5. And I put down my 5 dates, and I said, comment below the date you want that free makeup on, and then check your inbox. So I did that, and I told all my girls to do it too. And I had every single date full twice. So what does that mean? That's 5 dates. I have 10 parties scheduled before the 23rd of this month. 10. I know. So once they say, yes, I want this, yes, I want whatever. Okay, once they say that, DeBrian, can you tell I've been using my Sunless Tanner? And it works. It really does. People will say, oh yeah, I want that, I want that. And then they say, okay, what's involved, Lindsay? Now, when they say, what is involved, basically, I'm trying to find my paper, hang on, because I want to tell you guys what I sent them. I said, girl, hang on. I'm going to grab my computer because I have my message on here. I didn't put it in here because I want you guys to tweak your messages. I really want you to tweak your messages, and I want you, here, I'll find what I said. There's 2 different messages that you can send. One says, okay, I want that date. Okay. And the other one is like, okay, I'm curious what's involved. So with that being said, this is what I sent my girls who said there's 2 different ways to send it. Let me see here. Hang on just a second. I've had, guys, you know, I have so many messages. It's not even funny. Like, how do I even begin? Basically, let me see here. Okay. I'm trying to search. Bear with me here. Okay. Okay. So when they said, okay, I don't know about this, tell me what's involved. And I said, okay, so this is what you do. Hang on. Why is this not coming up? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. So here's one of my girls. I said, why is it's taking forever? Hang on. Okay. So she said, what all's involved? And I can't forget it. Forget it. I'll just say what I said. Okay. I basically said, if she said, what's involved? I said, listen, it's not anything crazy. All you do is I'll set up an event. You invite some friends. It's just a 30-minute Facebook Live that I'm going to do talking about some of my most popular products. And then you get the rewards. That's it. Is this good for you? And then she was like, yes. Then that's where I went and I said, okay, so this is what we need to do. So we got her date, and I wrote it down in my day timer. Super simple. If you don't have a paper day timer, get one. You need one, because this is what's going to help you keep up with all of your parties, and when you need to set up their event, when you need to set up their link, when you need to start posting, when you need to do this, and this. So you set your date and time with your hostess, get her email address. As soon as she says, yes, this is good for you. Now, if somebody said, I want the 15th, say, okay, girl, this is what you're going to do. and you just kind of give them a little 2-sentence snippet that says, that basically says, my brain is that basically says, okay, girl, this is how we're going to do it. I'm going to set up an event for you and your girlfriends on this night. Do you want 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock? Because that's what I did. I said, do you want 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock? And so you know what time they party, and they're like, yes, that works great for me. I want 8 o'clock. Then you put them down for 8 o'clock. Now, I will tell you this. The first time I did this, oh, holy night, Batman. I did 4 in a night, and I did them 45 minutes apart, and I will never do that again. Do not do more than 2 in an evening. First, you're going to run yourself ragged. Second, you're not going to give yourself enough time to get people to check in and go from party to party. And third, your face is going to be raw from taking makeup off and putting makeup on 14 different times. So don't do that, okay? Don't do more than 2 in the evening. Give yourself an hour or an hour and a half, even 2 hours if you want to do a 7 and a 9 or an 8 and a 10. That's even better. Or a 7:30 and a 9:30, whatever you want to do, that's even better. So I highly recommend, do not do more than 2 in an evening, because you're going to be like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking, Lindsay? What was I thinking? Because you're going to be like, Lindsay, I understand now. I understand. Okay, so then that's what you're going to do. You're going to set up her link, her party link. And once you get the party link set up, now you're going to do this 2 days in advance, okay? So 2 days in advance, you're going to set up her party link, and then you're going to go and set up a Facebook event, and you're going to have a personalized cover photo. Do a photo that's oblong like this, okay? Like this right here. And this is what I use. I grab one that has a unique symbol in it, and then I grab the shadow palette. It's there, okay, it looks like this right here. Okay, it's got that and that. And then I have a blank copy saved in my phone. So I go to Photo Grid and I open it up and I put Kelly's 30-minute beauty bash. I don't say unique, I don't say this, because it says unique right there. So if they can't figure out its makeup by the eyeshadows, then they probably aren't going to watch anyway. So, but then you've got this other thing here. And you're going to do the description and whatnot. So then when they get invited to it, they're going to read it. Okay, so you set up the Facebook event with the personalized cover photo. I'm caught, hang on, long hair problems. Okay, so you set up the Facebook event, you have her cover photo on there, okay? And it's whatever her name is, so-and-so's 30-minute beauty bash. Make it pretty, make the cover photo pretty. Do not use a generic cover photo for a Facebook event, because people will, in 2.5 seconds, they will legit go, nope, done. And I suggest don't doing it more than two or 3 days in advance. So remember, and I have it on the guide here, 2 days in advance. This is what you're going to do. Then you're going to add your event description with your hostess's individual, with her name and her party link. I have this copied and pasted in the notes section app on my phone. I have 30-minute Facebook party, and I have all of these things copied and pasted. So this is what my event says. So you open your event with the date and time. I always say the location is your phone or laptop. I personally do that because I think I like that. I like that they are like, oh, I don't have to go anywhere. Great. Awesome. Perfect. And I say, hey ladies, welcome to Kelly's 30-minute beauty bash. I, Lindsay Marsoon, Elite Greens. I did this before I turned orange which was crazy. I thought I was going to be green for a while, but I'm good with that. So I said, hi, I'm Lindsay Marsoon, Elite Orange Status Presenter with Unique Cosmetics. I will go live and do a super fun, fast-paced flash sale style event showing you several of the most popular products we have to offer and how to use them all in 30 minutes. And I said, there's a giveaway at the end. No bras required, ladies. And I used a cute little bikini emoji. And then I said, so all you need is your PJs, laptop or cell, and your favorite evening beverage of choice. See you all then. I said, if you'd like to check out any of the products or see this month's special before the live sale, please click the shopping link below. And I have her individual shopping link right here. All of that is in the description. Okay, so she's not adding anybody, you're not adding anybody. At the bottom of that, you can say co-host, make her the co-host so she can invite people. And I say, check the box that says guest can invite people, because you might have somebody's mama who said, I've been wanting to try it. She's like, oh, I'm going to add my mama. That's perfectly fine. So I do that and I add the hostess and I do that. So if the party's Thursday, I do this on Tuesday. Yeah, I do this on Tuesday, okay? Like Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening. So she sees it, I see it, everything. Then, and you only invite you and the host. So then that evening, you're going to start your hostess coaching. That is huge. Hostess coaching is one of the biggest things with this. And I lay it all out for you. You can copy and paste this, just change their names, whatever you want to do. But I've laid it all out for you guys. But basically, you send her this message, which is the first pick, and in a private Facebook message. And this is what it says once you've made the event that evening. So this is, if your event is on Thursday, you're going to do this on Tuesday evening. Send her this message. Okay, girl, now it's time to invite. Invite 50 friends, no more, no less. Add them to the event, then send each one of them this message. If you need help with messages, you can use my format below, but be informative, but personalize each message to the individual person you're sending it to. No mass messages allowed. Send this individually. And then I go down and I have an extra little excerpt right here, and I say, hey girlfriend, so I just invited you to my 30-minute beauty bash on Thursday. It's all online and all you have to do is watch the live video that Lindsay does. She will go live and do a super fun, fast-paced, flash sale style event showcasing several of her most popular products that Younique has to offer and how she uses them, all in just 30 minutes. There's a giveaway at the end. Again, I kind of reinforce, no bra required, girlfriend, just your PJs and your cell phone. It's going to be so much fun. I'll see you then. Now, I get her to invite the people before she sends this, because a lot of times if you send out 50 messages and nobody responds, you're like, okay, who do I invite? This is different than just shoving somebody in a Facebook group that they don't want to go in, okay? This is an actual event. So if they want to go, they click that they're going, or they click maybe, or whatever. But here's the thing. Anyone who's invited can see all of the posts. They don't even have to say that they're going. Once they're invited, they get to see the posts. Yeah. So even if only 14 people RSVP, all 50 of them will actually see what you're posting, and even can see the live video. So that's your, and you can like kind of reword that and say, hey, and I actually reworded it myself and said, Lindsay, a presenter with makeup artist with Younique or something, so they know what it is. But they'll go in the invite and find that out. So that's your first hostess coaching, okay? Your first one. But duh, Lindsay. Here's my snippet that I was trying to find. When somebody asks you, let's see, hang on. No, it's not, never mind. I'm losing my marbles, guys. This is called lack of sleep. Okay, so, and I've got an extra little hostess coaching for the day of the party. We're not going to use that yet. So keep in mind, this is still Tuesday. So now, one day prior to the party, which is going to be Wednesday, before lunch, you're going to have your first post around lunchtime. Choose your product that you're gonna focus on. Be informative, be intriguing. I always do like an ours versus theirs. Yes, it does. I mean, I really feel like people feel like they're not being shoved into a group, and people ignore groups. I ignore groups if I'm shoved into too many groups. It's so exciting, guys. I mean, oh my gosh. And I'll tell you what my results were at the end with my those four crazy parties I did 2 weeks ago that helped me hit orange. Yeah. So the one day prior to the event, I do a ours versus theirs post. And it's kind of a first snippet as to how awesome our stuff is. But I don't put, this is what I put. I put, okay guys, so I wouldn't be a proper presenter if I didn't give you a sneak peek at one of our most famous products ever. This is a picture of me today wearing 2 coats of our mascara versus 2 coats of a $40 mascara from a famous European company. Wow, there are just no words. I will be demoing this amazing mascara live for you tomorrow. So this is what I put. I have a picture of myself. I've got my eyeball, their eyeball, and I have ours versus theirs, and I'm holding up our mascara versus theirs. Super informative, entertaining, because they're like, oh my gosh, that's super awesome. And I've had people order just from that first post. Legit, just from that first post. oh my gosh, I need this, I have to have this immediately, etc. Okay, so I've had people order just from that first post, and you will have people who will order just because they're seeing a couple of things, and that's why we always go ahead and post the party link in the invite description. So that's your first post. Okay, important. No stock photos, no pricing. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do stock photos anyway, but no stock photos and no pricing yet, okay? We don't want people to get turned away because like, oh, that's a lot for mascara. They don't understand how amazing the mascara is. So no pricing. I even reiterated that, guys. No pricing, okay? Then on the day before your party, say on Wednesday before your party, late afternoon, post a get to know them kind of break the ice sort of thing. I post a get to know them ABCD picture. What is that? Well, it's the picture and it's a 1, 2, 3, 4 ABCD. And I say, okay, ladies, let's get to know each other. So tell me, which makeup look best describes you? A, glamour girl. B, wild child. C, help me, I'm clueless. Or D, naturally beautiful or natural beauty. And you can't see this because I shrunk it down a lot, but I do this right here. And I have a really pretty glammy, like I found it on Pinterest, I think. And then Lady Gaga and some purple lips and blue eyeshadow. And then this chick who had painted on her actual lashes. She drew her lashes onto her face. And then this one who's just saying like, oh, I'm beautiful, you know, whatever. Without, like, no makeup look, okay? People think it's hilarious, first of all. And they'll be like, oh, I'm totally C, you know, help me, Lindsay, I'm going to need some help, etc. The hostess will be like, oh girl, that's why I'm hosting this party because I am crazy, I need help. Some people say, oh, I love glam, but most of the time I'm natural. And people will interact. You're trying to get interaction. That's the whole fortune in the fellowship sort of thing. You're soaking in that interaction from these people. And I put in here, make sure with every post and every comment that you interact with your hostess and her guests who are commenting. It doesn't matter if you say, ha ha ha, that's hilarious, girl, you're so pretty, da da da, or whatever, but always be interactive. That's all you do. So the very first day, 2 days prior, you set up the party, coach your hostess, coach your hostess on what she needs to do and whatnot. And I've included all of that in here. Then, excuse me. Then you're only going to post 2 things the day before. It's not overwhelming. It's a get to know. It's interactive. It's fun, and it shows a product one day, and it shows a fun side the next day. So, the day of the live, the first thing you're going to post in the morning is you are going to choose a funny or make up your own makeup meme, like a little funny makeup thing. I said, so who can relate to this? Raise your hands. And I used a little emoji. And I said, I use these 2 funny, like you can use one of these, but one says it's a girl's boyfriend. He texted her and he says, why are you late? And she posts a picture of a perfect wing liner. Hilarious. The other one is, I'm just going to go over this eyeliner one more time with a thin line so it's even with the other eye. And then it's this picture and it says, nailed it. People thought that was hilarious. So that's just showing your personality. Find your own. There's so many different ones that you can do. You know, that's just, it's kind of another breaking the ice the day of. Now, about this time, depending on how many people have RSVP'd, I do another hostess coaching, and I included that in here. I included it right here. I told her, I said, so I'm going to send this the day of the party. Okay, girl, let's see if you can get 25 women to RSVP to tonight's live. If so, then I will give you a little goodie from me. So here's how to do it. Post the event on your personal Facebook wall. Tell them there's a giveaway during the 30-minute live, and it's sure to be loads of fun. Done. Every single one of my hostesses have done it. Every single one. Now, sometimes there's only 15 people who RSVP. That's okay. This is going to be a small event. A small, intimate event. So don't freak out because they're all 50 people RSVPing, okay? And I'll tell you that why in a second. So that's your other hostess coaching for the day of the event. So the afternoon of the event, I introduce another popular item of your choice. Again, no pricing, Be informative, show them, tell them what it is, show them how you use it, and show your personal results. I did that all in one post. I said no stock photos. Again, I posted introducing one of my most popular products right now, especially with it being summer, and it's the body bronzer that washes off. And I say, do you have commitment issues? Well, guess what? This stuff gives you an instant tan, and it washes off in the shower, but won't transfer. You can even sunbathe in it and sweat in it and do some light swimming, because you can. I've done it. And I say, I have a picture of the bronzer, of me holding the bronzer. I have a picture of my leg. Now, this is the instant bronzer that washes off in the shower. So I have one leg done, one leg not done, and then I have a picture of me and my family on Easter with a white Calvin Klein cocktail dress. And I said, hey, and I continue, I couldn't fit it all in one picture, but I continued saying, guys, I promise you, this Calvin Klein dress is still, I said, this Calvin Klein dress I wore Easter is still white, and I had used this product on my chest, arms, and legs. And they can see the tan, okay? I've had orders just from that post, and that's what you're gonna do the afternoon of. So at this point, so that's only 2 posts the day before and 2 posts the day of. Now you're gonna get ready for your party. 30 minutes prior to the party, roll call. If your party's at 8, do roll call at 7:30. Make your own cute graphics and say check in to win, etc. Have them enter their email, where they're joining from, and how they know the hostess. This is where you will get their emails to enter the giveaway and for invoicing. You can do the lash curlers, they're only $9. You can do your own inexpensive blending buds. That's what I give my hostesses as well. So here's what I do. Okay, I do a cute little graphic, and it says roll call, check in to win, and it says here, 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 and there it literally is a little present, and it says present, and it's just cute. Make your own. It's super easy to find stuff. Literally Google the word roll call, and it will have stuff that you can do. I say, okay, ladies, time to check in. This is the only place that you can enter for your chance to win the live drawing. Please enter your email only for invoicing purposes, where you are located, and how you know our hostess. And everybody checks in on that, and you just click, 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 check, check, like it all, whatever. That's all you have to do 30 minutes prior. Get everybody checked in, get them ready, say, okay, get ready grab your sodas, grab your coffee, grab your tea, grab your wine, grab whatever you want to grab. I'm in the Bible Belt in South Carolina, so I don't really say wine. I just say grab your drink of choice, grab your beverage. So that's a cute little spot to have them check in. And as they're checking in, have little pieces of paper and an empty cup sitting here, and literally write their names down and stick it in a cup for the giveaway at the end of the live. It doesn't have to be something expensive. So once they are checking in, whatever, I do a 5 minutes, guys, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. And I have a super cute little clock, which has glitter all over it. I found it on Google, and I made my own graphic, and it says, it's almost time, 5 more minutes. And I say, don't forget, post your info in the roll call to be entered to win. Most people will see at least one of those two, the roll call or the it's almost time, and they'll go and enter their stuff on the roll call. So now it's time for you to get ready for your party. Get ready. Okay, here's my personal advice when you start your live. Look cute. Have all your items ready. Have good lighting. And have your order form sitting next to you with your pen and paper. Okay? That's my personally, we're representing ourselves. We are our own walking billboard, ladies. Okay? So I focus, a lot of times what I'll do, if I had one tonight, I would literally just cut my face in half and take my makeup off and just focus on that half of my face and make it look like the other half of my face. And I focus on my half of face using just a few key products, but always focus on the kudos, always. Last month, I went through and I said, okay, this is in the kudos, guys, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so that's what I did. I focused on the kudos, and I'll tell you that in a second. So now it's time for you to go live. Now it's time for you to go live. Introduce yourself. Tell them how the party's going to work. go ahead and ask your hostess to share that live on her personal page. Because I think mine have been able to do that. Like actually share the live snippet that I'm doing on their personal page. Or if they can't share it for some reason, like they can share the event and say, hey, Lindsay's live right now, come on over. Okay? So introduce yourself. I always say who I am, what my status is, what our company is, and kind of really briefly what our company is. Like I say, we are a U.S. owned and operated, family owned and operated right here in the U.S. We use European guidelines. We are hyperallergenic, non-comedogenic, which is it won't settle in your pores. Everything's highly pigmented and very high quality. Everything goes a long way. It's all about nature and science, and we stay as close to all natural as possible. And people like that because everybody likes that now. Okay? So, comment. I always have the hostess's link copied onto my clipboard, and I like go click and I click paste, and then it pops up and I click it and I hold it down and I pin it so that her link is sitting there the entire time of the party. Do that in the very beginning of the party. Let your guests know that the party is going to be completely interactive. They can ask any questions they like. Let them know that you're going to go through each product you apply to your face and tell them what the product number or name is. I've done both ways. Both ways are successful. I legit have these little stickers and I say, okay, this is product number 14. This is our luminizer. It's $39. It's amazing. You can do this, this, and this with it. Da, 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 and I go through the whole process. As you can see, my number one product is my primer. But I'm not focusing on that right now because they're on back order. So I don't even focus on the primer right now. I literally skip over that because you don't want anyone upset because they can't get the primer for another month and a half. So you can number your products just like this. I always go 15 or less products, okay? And then, or you cannot do the numbers, and I have always just like held up, say, okay guys, this is our primer. If you want to, you're going to tell them the product number, if you number your products, or the product name, and then what price they are. All they have to do is comment during the live video, sold, and the product number or the product name. Or they can just use the word special if they say, oh, I want the monthly special. I know some people are like, how do you spell kudos? So I just kind of quit doing that. And I just said, if you want the special, this is the special again. And I kind of popped that up throughout the party a couple of times. Or like when I was doing my eyes, I said, guys, remember, this is in the special. You get this, 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 and this. Okay? And then they would comment the word special. Now, as they're commenting, I'm sitting there with this list right here. This is my list. I know it kind of looks crazy because it's full right now. But let them, again, it's completely interactive. So now for foundations and concealer, if they need a color match, all they have to do is comment the words color match. And then I say, okay, oh, you want a color match? And I write the word CM next to their name. And I know to send them a private message to get a selfie and do the quiz and ask them if they burn or tan. So let them know payment is through PayPal invoices. It's secured by FDIC and their bank, and they do not have to have a PayPal account to pay a PayPal invoice. They can enter their debit card or their credit card. It's just like a regular boutique style invoice that you send your customers. There is a small 2.9% PayPal fee. Most people do not care to pay it because you're the one who's entering all the information in. So I let them know if it's over 100, they get free shipping. And if they've not already, they need to run back over to the roll call and enter their email for invoicing purposes only. Okay? So have your products ready to go in the order laid out in front of you how you're going to use them. You are going to, these are the products I suggest. Primer, of course, when it comes back in stock. Foundation, concealer, powder, blush and or bronzer, a palette. I recommend palette number 1 because you can use it for like 16 different things. I use it for liner. I use it on lips. I use it on, I use the highlighter, Brassy right here. I use it here. I use it today. I used it for my brows. I use it for my eyes. And there's so many things you can use it with, and people freak out when they see you use it as a highlighter. And then I suggest a lip liner, lipstick or gloss, and then of course the highlighter if you're not using palette 1 to showcase the highlighter, and then of course the mascara. So always focus on the kudos. Remember that, girls. So go through each product, showcasing multiple uses, like the concealer. Say, hey girls, you can use it to conceal a blemish. You can use it to highlight under your eyes. And be informative. This is also a teaching lesson for them as well. You're going to say, okay girls, always put your concealer in a V shape and then blot it with your beauty blender. Use it on your chin and your nose to highlight those areas. Use your bronzer not just to warm up your face, but use it for contouring, and this is how you do it. And you can also use it on your lips with a lip bonbon, and you can use it on your eyes as a beautiful copper eyeshadow. Bring up the Kardashians. They love copper eyeshadow. So that sort of thing is what I showcase, that guys, yeah, that might be $32, but you can use the heck out of it, and it's going to last you 6 months. Okay. So, again, get that. This is when you're going to give them the prices and the product number. Okay. And then after you finish your demo, that's when you're going to do your live drawing. And do the ladies who have done, or if somebody says, hey, I came late because of work, I just checked in, go ahead and enter their name if they say it on the video, okay? So at the end of the video, you need to remind your guests that the party is going to be open for another couple of hours, to give them enough time to go back and watch the entire video and figure out what they'd like to get, or if they want to check out other colors of lip products or eye products or blushes, they can click the link and check out the different products. So remind them that the party will be open for another 2 hours. Technically, it's not going to be open for 2 hours. You're going to leave the party open because when you finally figure out what everybody wants, you invoice them, and then you order it for them. Okay, so you've got to leave it open. But this is kind of that urgent need. The urgency is still there to, like, okay, I need to do this so my hostess gets the credit. I said tell them to comment what they want, or they can check the website for more colors and goodies, and you are going to leave the link open for for any orders after the fact for a few days. So that's just you are telling your hostess that. Because I've had people come and say, hey, I couldn't watch it live, but I'll watch it the next day. I want to order this. Is it still open? Just leave it open until you're done with your orders and the hostess is ready to use her rewards. So let them know that the invoices are going to be sent at the party close the next day, and that they must be paid as soon as possible in order for you to place their orders and the hostess to get their credits. And most people pay within a few hours. Tell them to make sure they check their Facebook Messenger and their email frequently for any messages regarding colors. And you're going to want to know where they live to figure out taxes anyway. So then thank them for watching. Ask them if they have any questions. They can comment below or send you a private Facebook message. Now, the evening of or the morning after, depending on if you're a night owl or not, this is what you're going to do. You're going to start invoicing. PayPal is super easy. You go in, you have to have a PayPal account, but you go in, and what you do is you click invoicing, manage invoices, or whatever, and hit create invoice. It's an easy template. There's a place to put a company logo. I just went and found a unique product, a unique picture of, what was it? It was the, like the full flourish, I think. And I put it there. It looks very professional to have that and not just a blank question mark right there. So all you have to do is enter their email address. That's why you asked for emails. Enter their email address and, then, sorry, I'm doing a time check. Okay. Enter their email address, and then there's a spot you put everything. And you can just put palette 1, customer special, kudos special, and then list all the products. You just list it and the price, and then I'm 7% sales tax, so I list the sales tax there, and then I figure out the subtotal of that plus shipping. I figure out the subtotal of that, and that's what I charge them, the 2.9% PayPal fee. Because if you don't, you're going to be, if you send them $80, if you send them $100, if they send you send them an invoice for $100, they pay you. PayPal's going to take 2.9% of that, so you're only going to get $97.10, so you are going to be the one who's outed a couple of dollars. Does that make sense? So I just added in there. So basically, what I do is to get their customer totals, if you don't know everything offhand, I just kind of do a mock shopping cart and get where they live and figure out, like where they live. Even go ahead and get their address ahead of time. But I kind of figure that out, and then I see, oh, okay, well, it's going to be this much. Okay, that's how you get a total. And then once you start sending the invoices and you've sent all of your invoices, okay, and make sure if they're under $100, you've got to put that $5 shipping in there. And in PayPal, it says, do you want to leave a note to the customer? And I say, hey guys, thank you so much for joining our party. Make sure you pay your invoice upon receipt. The sooner that you pay, the sooner I can order, and your hostess will get hostess credits. If you still need to be color matched, please text me at 4204, okay? So that's what I say. So I get them to text me, and I've had girls text and say, hey, I still need color matching. I already paid my invoice. I just need you to color match me, and then you can order my stuff. Then do that. So this is what I do. The day after, I say, hey guys, I'm invoicing now. If you commented your order, I need your email address for invoicing. If you still need a color match, please message me now. Please pay all invoices as soon as possible so I can place the orders and the hostess can get her party cred. The link is still active for, I say this, the link is still active for 3 more hours. If anyone would like to place an order directly through, click here. And I put a pretty little, you can't see, it's like products, and I say invoicing now, thank you. And that's kind of an update that I put the day after the party. Then later on that day, if you still have some people that need to pay their invoices, most of my people paid within just a couple of hours. One girl said, hey, can I pay you tomorrow? I get paid tomorrow morning. I said, sure, that's fine. I'll place your order when it's paid. So later that day, I said, all invoices have been sent. Please check your emails. And I said, please pay all invoices ASAP. And again, I re-emphasize, I cannot place your order until, and the hostess will not earn her rewards until all invoices are paid. Thank you all so much, XO Lindsay. That's all I did. So once all the invoices are paid, you sit down at your computer and you place all of them. You've got their addresses because they have to enter their address for shipping when they pay their invoice on PayPal. And you can see it in your email. As soon as they pay it, it says so-and-so paid, and that's their shipping address. So after all of that is said and done and all of your orders are placed, close your party and say, your very last post in the event, thank the hostess, show off her rewards, call for more hostesses, and add your VIP group link here as well. So I said, wow, Bethany has earned her some free goodies and half-price makeup and skincare. Yay, Bethany, your goodies will be available to use in just a few hours. Thank you to everyone who participated. If you want to have your own 30-minute beauty bash to earn some freebies, leave a comment below or send me a message. If you'd like to be a part of my VIP group where I post specials and have fun games, please, and I have the link below, click here. Thank you again, XO Lindsay, and I have a picture of me like this, holding, like I just put like the makeup right there, like it's just a bunch of makeup, talking about how she earned a bunch of makeup. And that is it. And within a 30-minute period, you know, you've got your party done. It's only taken you it will only take you a couple of seconds to copy and paste these from one event to the other and then save it in your notes section. It takes me so, like, not even 5 minutes a day for the day before and the day of to post this stuff because I've got it saved already. And I'm going to tell you, those 4 parties that I had on Thursday night before I hit orange, here's the thing. There's only going to be a little bit of interaction. You might only have 4 people join the Facebook Live party. You might have 12. You might have 25. Obviously, you're not going to have more than 50. But here's the thing. That's okay. Don't be discouraged. You're not live on your page, guys. This is a private event for her and her closest friends. And you are going to get that fellowship and the interaction with people, and you're going to laugh, you're going to goof up, you're going to choke on your sweet tea, you're going to do some crazy stuff, but that's okay. You're real. You're a real person. But the thing is that those people that are sitting there watching, those 5 people who start watching, they're going to watch the entire 30-minute demo, and they're going to be the ones who comment. And I'm going to tell you, my girl had 3 people comment to purchase on her party. Okay. So I'm going to attach this as well in the document. DeBron made me an admin so I can attach this. But I have everything. I literally have, this girl had 3 orders in her party and she got $60 in YCash and 2 half-price items. She had 3 orders in her party. Those are going to be the meat of the people. The people who hop on and hop back off, they're not going to order hardly anything. But the people who sit and watch are the people who like, okay, girl, I need concealer, foundation, and powder. This girl said I need powder, BB cream. This girl said I need brow palette, concealer brush, brow brush, and liquid foundation. So what I do is I have their name, address, phone number, and email. And I get their phone number if they want the text message updates for shipping. I have right here order place. That's the last thing I do. Over here I have items wanted 1, 2, 3, and I have their item number and the color, subtotal, tax, shipping, and I list the prices over here, and then I put my PayPal, I put my PayPal fee right there as well, so I can say the total is that I'm going to invoice them for was $47.23. My PayPal is $1.37, so I invoiced her for $48.60, and it was perfect. Then right here I have Facebook message sent, and I have a box, invoice sent, paid. So I literally go through and I say, okay, I sent her the Facebook message to get color matched. I've already sent her the invoice, and as soon as she paid, I went and placed her order, and I put a check mark by her order, and I put CM because she needed to be color matched. So that's the easiest way. It's legit handwritten, guys, because I could run a freaking empire from my cell phone, but you ask me to do something on the computer, and I'm like, what? So I don't know how to make that. So I literally just wrote it up, and it's just the perfect thing. And at the top, I have 30-minute Facebook party, my hostess's name, the date of the party, the prize winner's name, and then the prize I gave them, because I had different prizes. So that's all up here, and I've got this scanned in the computer, and I'm going to post that document. But don't be worried, don't be discouraged if there's only 5 people. Out of those 5 people, most all of them are probably moms, aunts, sisters, best friends, cousins, a co-worker, and they're going to be the meat of your party, and they're going to be the ones who order anyway. But with my 4 Facebook parties 2 Thursday nights ago, I ran myself ragged. I worked the next day and did I was learning how to do the invoices and everything. But I got a total from those 4 parties, and each of them only had 2, 3, or 4, or maybe one of them had 5 orders. I got $2,000 in PRS from those 4 30-minute Facebook parties. Yeah, 2,000 PRS in those 4. Now, I'm not going to say that you're going to get that every time you do it. This party ended up being I think $350, $400 with just 3 small orders. But my hostess earned double rewards right now, which is huge because your hostesses are going to earn double rewards. So even $100 worth, they're gonna get it. And I love it when my hostesses earn rewards. And I'll tell you, one of them was really close. She went ahead and ordered her kudos because she knew that she went ahead and ordered her kudos because she knew that she couldn't use her party points for it anyway. She said, I might as well just earn extra party points for myself and then use my Y-Cash and for something else. But I added one order of mascara to her. I added it to her party because it was almost going to make her hit, and so it did, and it was perfect. So seriously, it was just an outside order. But seriously, guys, I mean, and I use my Y-Cash to like this. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. This beauty blending bud is from the Dollar Tree. It cost $1. $1. This right here is my giveaway. Yes, we have blending buds. They're $20. Most people are not going to purchase those. A lot of people do, but a lot of people don't. But at least, here's what I do also. I kind of upsell a smidgen, guys. You want to know how I do that? The winner of this beauty blending bud, I say, oh girl, you need some concealer to go with that blending bud. And the winner right here, my winner who won this bit, she got the brow kit, the brow brush, the concealer brush, because I used the concealer brush to put the concealer on, and then I blended it with a beauty bud, and she ordered the concealer. And my girls the week before who got this, who won the eyelash curler, every single winner of the eyelash curler purchased the mascara as well. Come on, people. Seriously? And then you can do these for $7.50. And I did one of these, and the girl who got it ordered a set of 3 lip pencils. Duh. I said, okay, Karen, you got the beauty blender, so you need some concealer to blend that beauty blender with, or to blend with that beauty blender. So you're upselling that as well. I mean, it's kind of a little bit of genius right there. So this is, again, just kind of my rough draft for you guys, my 30-minute guide. Make it your own. Use it the way you want to use it. Change what you want to change. Use your own order forms that you can decipher yourself. You might not be able to decipher mine. But this is, for me and my life and my family, this is huge because my husband travels. I have little ones. I do this when I put them in bed. Excuse me. I do this when I put them in bed. And this works for me. Facebook Lives work for me. Yes, I can't wait for you guys to try it. Facebook Lives work for me. Like Jess said, I've got it figured out for myself. Tweak it for yourself. Do what you want to do. You don't have to do a giveaway. I think it's fun. Legit, these cost $1, and it would cost $1 to ship it if the girls aren't local to you. But this works for me. A 10-day party, a 5-day party, opening a Facebook group, having people added to it, only a few people staying, only 2 people commenting, and I feel like I was annoying people posting 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night. This is only 2 days of posts, 2 posts per day. You're going to grab their attention. They're going to friend you on Facebook. I've had so many friends, so many people to my VIP group because of this. I mean, it has, for me, this has been absolute gold because it's 30 minutes. And I did have one host to say, girl, listen, could you go live on your page because my people aren't responding? And she said, my friends suck, so why don't we go live on your page? And I went live on my page, and I got just enough orders to get her some hostess creds. And one of them was her mom, and the others were some of my people who commented because they freaked out over the kudos, how I could use the eyeshadow palette for like 5 different things on my face. So again, tweak it to your own. This is my simple guide. I will post the document and the rough draft for this on the page. I wrote a deck. I'm not allowed to post during the day. It makes parties. It does make parties hard. A lot of people still have full-time jobs. This way you can post on your break and then post in the afternoon when you get home before the party, and you're golden. Exactly. If you have a busy life, or you're like me and you're like, gosh, I forgot to post. I've got to post. Oh my gosh, did I post this in this page? Or did I post it over here? And then you got to go find your old page to post it in. I like this because I can go under events, hosting, past events, and it has just my past events, and I just click on that, copy and paste to the Facebook Live that I'm doing for those, and just do your 2 on the same day. And you only posted your shopping, the shopping link once, not 15 times. And like, I accidentally posted the wrong shopping link in the wrong party one time when I did the Facebook parties. But I'm going to tell you girls, I have not done a 5 or 10 day Facebook party since May of last year. And I'm an orange status presenter. Yes, people do get sick of being added to groups. I'm 100. I get sick of being added to groups. This way they have a choice if they want to come and if they want to interact. They have a choice. It is super stressful. I hope this is amazing for everybody. I think that the way that me and my girl Chelsea kind of tweaked it, and then we kind of each branched out and did our own, and we told our girls to kind of do their own. This was my personal way to do it, and my success from this has been great because I was doing 10-day, 5-day Facebook parties, even 48-hour Facebook group parties, and getting nothing, and I wasted 10 days of my time, 10 days of the hostess's time, and I got annoying for people. This way you're not annoying. It's only 2 days of post, and it's only 2 posts per day, and then you have your party and it's over. Yes, there's a little bit more work involved by sending the invoice, but I saved all of my invoice. Like when I put palette 1, I saved it. So now I start typing P and it pops down palette, and I click it and it's got the price and everything just right there. So simple. And this way you're also not ordering stuff yourself and coming out of your personal bank account. It all stays on PayPal. Like the PayPal invoice or the PayPal total stays on PayPal, and then you click in and click, I'm going to use PayPal, and use your personal PayPal to pay it that way. Oh, thank you, Whitney. I'm so excited for you guys to try. If you have any kind of funky questions, or you're kind of like, Lindsay, how do I do this? This is a little different. I want to do this. Just message me. Follow me on Facebook, guys. If you haven't, unless you're in my direct downline, please follow instead of friend. You all know how we want people to follow us and leave those friends open for the fellowship. And I really get a lot of fellowship this way. And then I've always become friends with people through this. And again, I feel like the fellowship is where the fortune is in the fellowship for me. And that's what I preach to my girls: relationships. And that way, you know, it's kind of good for everybody, because the hostess is not cold messaging people. You're not cold messaging people. She's messaging her friends and like, hey, this is going to be super fun. I hope you come, etc. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna upload this to YouTube so everybody can utilize it and can share the link in their groups, in their private, you know, team pages. And I hope that you guys, that this works for you, and that this is shared everywhere. And I'm gonna upload it and share it to Jen Zucker's page, so you know, everybody can utilize it. So thank you so much, Debron, for asking me to do this training. It meant the world to me that I have had success. I mean, because with these parties, I hit green on March 28th, and April 29th I hit orange, and this helped tremendously. Girls, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope that you got something from it, and I hope that it works for you and your teams. Love you guys so much. Thanks so much for joining and watching in. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And let me know if you have any questions. And I will post the actual link as well in Looney Lashes once I have it uploaded to YouTube, so you guys can share it a lot easier than sharing the live video. I will, if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.